It's Joe. Welcome! Happy top of the week, everybody. How is everyone doing? For myself, I am feeling a lot better today. I've been dealing with a lingering case of bronchitis, which I guess typically you can have symptoms for like 3 weeks or so, but it's becoming more and more manageable. At this point, it's just a bit of like post-nasal drip and a bit of lung pain still, but better than last week for sure. So I'm feeling like I'm in much better spirits. For ASMR, welcome Jojo, Alex, Scotty, Fishtronics, wonderful to see you again, Rage Skulls. I hope everyone's doing well. Let me know if you gotten anything fun this past weekend. For myself, I just had the show that I did on Friday with fellow music streamer Samuel Tucker Young, and we had a great time. Everyone at the event was so nice. Is that it? Yes, it's a jackalope. There's a brewery here in Nashville called Jackalope Brewery, and this was one of the first venues I ever played. So I was like, oh, I gotta get a shirt to commemorate one of my first Nashville gigs. It's where I first learned about these things called growlers. Have you heard about those? It's like these big jugs, and whenever you play at the brewery, they let you have a growler with your favorite drink in it. And so they fill this huge thing with beer. And luckily I had 2 roommates at the time, so when I came home, I was like, guys, let's go! For Fanny, welcome! Trip, wonderful to see you. How are you doing fast, by the way? It's always lovely to see you. And yes, I am recovering consistently and well, so I'm very grateful for that. And outside of the show on Friday, I let myself just be a massive couch potato on Saturday and rest up. And then yesterday, I sat down to try and get some work done, and I was feeling super distracted. And I realized, I'm sure some of you guys can relate to this, I realized I was unable to work until I cleaned up my dang stinky dirty house. There's been 2 like big projects that I've just been putting off. One being my clothes closet. I haven't cleaned out my clothes for like 6 years and it's accumulated. And so I put on my big girl pants and I took everything out. My bedroom looked crazy, just clothes everywhere. And I sorted out what was not salvageable, that was just trash, ratty clothes. I sorted out things to donate and some to sell. And man, that weight off my shoulders from doing that felt so good. Like, it got so bad in there that Kimchi desperately wanted to go in. And we all know Kimchi wants to go places he's not allowed. And I was sincerely nervous that if he ran into that closet, I would never see him again. So I was just like, don't go in there. But now you can actually go in there, and it's not crazy. For Sarha, welcome. How are you? I'm doing good over here. Just getting over a bit of a bronchitis situation, but it's much more manageable this week. Yes, it was definitely a Narnia equivalent. Actually, I shouldn't say that so confidently because I actually haven't seen that movie or read the books. It was one that somehow missed me growing up. The Secret Land. So yeah, My next assignment, which I'm going to try and accomplish after stream today, is I sorted out a bunch of stuff to sell, also including old equipment that I've used for stream and don't need anymore after upgrades. And I want to put everything up for sale by the end of the evening so I can continue that really good feeling of just clearing things out, you know? I enjoyed the books as a kid, no idea they'd hold up now. That's kind of one of those things where I'm like, did I miss my window to like really enjoy these to their full capacity? One that I definitely want to do though is The Neverending Story. I've never seen or read. Like, I've seen the giant dragon cute monster puppy creature thing that flies, but I feel like that's something I should read. This looks kind of gross, but this is my lunch. It is a smoothie. It's half kale, like a third Greek yogurt, some frozen berries, and ginger. And it looks gross, but it tastes good. I already finished my tea, so I'll have to do that on my next break. Never-ending sorting with my childhood. Yeah, I somehow missed that for some reason. Let's see. So I've been on a mission as of late. There's like a big portion of the singing loops that I've gained some more confidence in, but I found that I've been avoiding instrumental loops of the video game stuff, so I want to prioritize that. The priority requests are open, so if anyone who decides to resub, gift a sub, give bits, or donate, you can pick anything from the song list. And yeah. For Tripwire, I hired organizers to help with moving in, and that was super helpful. I wish I did that when I first moved into this house. Honestly, I feel like it's taken me so long to figure out where things should go. I'm very excited though, because I got drawer organizers that came in the mail today. Those like, you know, little lines that you can cut and sanction off little corners. So I'm very excited to fold up all the laundry and put them away. Folks were ADHD friendly too. I actually had a meeting with my psychiatrist today, which is one of the reasons I'm late, so thank you. Everything's fine. We just, check in every half a year or so to make sure everything is working. I've been on a ongoing journey with learning how to manage my really high levels of anxiety. And it was comforting to see that he was noticing some improvements. So I was really, really happy to hear that. I've been in my house almost 30 years and I'm still trying to figure out how to organize it. I guess there's something kind of, I was going to say exciting about the ongoing process, but no, I think I might be trying too hard to find a silver lining there. Let me move my tea mug out of the way, because I don't have a lot of desk space over here. I'm just going to put it in the next room. And then, I don't know what I want to start with today. We'll figure it out. Follow-up doctor's appointment Wednesday for chest pain. That sounds like a real bummer, Elton. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. Yes, even like the lung pain that I had in association with bronchitis was making me feel crazy. It was hard to not get really anxious about it because obviously anxiety affects breathing and tension in your lungs. So I had to just keep reminding myself like, okay, this is normal. You're fine. It's fine. Yes, I didn't realize the jackalope would create such a stir. This is a brewery in Nashville, and it was one of the first venues I played when I moved here. So I wanted to commemorate it. Jackalope Brewery. If you're ever in Nashville, Tennessee, they have great beers. Highly recommend. Anxiety, stress in the chair I was sitting in. Interesting. Was it like causing you to slump or something? That's why you guys have been seeing me in this chair much more often. It forces me to sit up straight. It's a saddle seat. You can see it's curved up like that. It's not necessarily the most comfortable, but it does help me sit up straight, which I'm trying to address. I'm having more back pains as I get older. So let's see. What should I start with today? I don't know what I want to do. Oh, I have to sign into the streamer song list. Sorry if people were locked out. For Dorje, Nashville's the best town for music, not just country. I'm biased, but I would agree. I've been on tour a fair amount and got to visit a bunch of different parts of the country to experience their music scene. Austin, I think, is also really cool. I really enjoyed Austin, but I have felt that Nashville has been the best fit for me. Downtown, you're definitely going to find mainly country, but also some like old classic blues, especially in like Printer's Alley. But when you go around the periphery of the city, there's so much. There's like jazz clubs. There's a couple hot spots for like metal and harder music. A lot of indie songwriters, of course, because it's a big songwriting city. Oh. It's not important. I'm just making sure to silence my phone. I kind of want to do some Zelda. Switch chairs with that one. That has a mesh back and a mesh cushioning, and that's the difference, is not putting pressure on my chest. Interesting. Oh, double blocka. Those both appeared at like the same exact time. That was so cool. Is there a Zelda piece I haven't said hello to for a while? I kind of want to do Romance in the Air. Actually, before that, let's do Mabe Village from Link's Awakening. This is one I might try and loop today for fun. Memphis is a really cool spot for blues for sure. Also, Memphis has, in my opinion, much better food than Nashville. I've recorded a few albums there with a band I used to play with, and I've played a handful of shows. One was super fun. It was an arcade bar with a stage. So once we finished, they had like a projector where we all got to play Mario Kart. It was so fun. I gotta go to Austin. There's so much good music in Nashville in my experience. I highly recommend Austin. Obviously, South by Southwest is such a huge music festival, but it's kind of overwhelming. I've done it twice, and the amount of people is insane. Like, it's cool because every place is like a venue, so there's music everywhere, but it might not be the most like authentic day-to-day representation. Well, not might not. It's not, because they close all the streets down for that. That assumes that I go to fine dining here in Nashville. I admittedly don't really go out too much for food. Except when my parents visit, yes, they'll treat me to like one nice thing. They're like, find one nice restaurant. And I'm like, yes, let's go. There are a lot of streamers in Austin, yeah. Ugh. Sorry, that's gross. There was like a bit of kale that wasn't ground up, but like stem. So I haven't done this one in so long. I remember it being simple and relaxing and pretty, so why not have this be our first song? Oh, I remember now. For Villith, isn't it amazing? Like, I found myself playing through when Crash Bandicoot got re-released for PlayStation. I was playing through all 3 of them and I was singing along to almost every song. And I was like, how is this so locked into my brain right now? I gotta add some Crash Bandicoot loops. I think that'd be really fun. I've heard before some like kind of lo-fi renditions on like video game playlists. So I feel like there could be a way I could make some fun like some fun more like instrumental acoustic version. I opened up to a page of music that's not even on the song list. I totally forgot these. They're both from Breath of the Wild. It's like are they sages or mages? I can't remember. I have Rivali's theme as well as Mifa. Oh! I bonked my microphone. It's so sensitive. I gotta be more careful. Let's see what this sounds like. I'll start with Rivali's theme, then do Mifa's. I don't know if I want these on the song list yet. We'll see. More to this lower end. Oh. One sec, let me restart that. Maybe I could try and figure out some Crash Bandicoot from scratch today. I only wrote out the first part. I was trying to do the rest by ear. This could be a fun little loop. So it's... I wrote chords though, so I want to see if it sounds right. So A flat major. I think it goes to an E instead of or E flat instead of a C minor, which is what I wrote. Pretty going to a C major. E flat major. No, then it's on a D. Oh, D flat, duh. I could try and loop that today. I'm trying to be braver with doing things from scratch. Let's check out, I also have Mifa's theme, and I'm just really curious. Or at the very least, like, doing Rivali's theme with Koss's theme could be kind of fun. One thing at a time. I feel like I remember her theme being a bit more somber. So hers is in A minor. Okay. Oops. Keep clicking the wrong one, sorry. All flutes, thank you. High-pitched noise made me feel like I was losing my hearing. Awful. So it was... let me do a proper thank you, though, for the raid. Hall Flutes, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? What were you up to today? I was just, I discovered some music I wrote out that I forgot I did, and I never did anything with. They're two of the themes that you hear in Zelda's Breath of the Wild. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll do a loop or something. So excuse my poor first playthrough. I was just kind of getting acquainted. For those who aren't already familiar with Hall Flutes, you're going to want to change that, I promise. A wonderful talent, plays mostly flutes, as you probably would assume. And mostly you'll hear the Celtic genre there. I do a bit of Celtic here. It's been a long time since I have. Maybe I could prioritize that now for fun. Because I don't think I have any priority requests, so maybe we'll have a fiddle moment. Let me check. Here we go. For Tam, by the way, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate you. I have a loop template for the Temperance Reel. Oh, let's do that. I did at one point do Red-Haired Boy as a loop into, what did I do it into? Kesha's Gig, I think. Jig. If I can dig up sheet music for that, maybe I could do that too. But first things first, I have my loop set here. I just need to get, I have a sample of a Boron that I like to use. 4/4. Here we go. Real 4/4 time. And let me save this so I don't have to put it in again next time. Cool. Just a moment. It's this one. Upside down. Oh my gosh. So much sheet music. One of the reasons I actually learned this piece was I thought the name was very fun to say. It's known as the Temperance Reel, but I guess it's also called Teetotalers. Teetotalers. It's fun. I like it. So I've been still trying to figure out the most productive way for me to map out my foot pedals. I have 6 of them that I use to like trigger to start and stop recordings. I think what I'll do is 4 and 5. I'll do that. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. Thank you for the stream streak for Vault. I really appreciate that. Excuse me. I'm having a smoothie lunch. It's making me burpy. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna start all of the volumes at 0 to not risk blasting your ears. Alright. Ready? For Cinna, welcome. We got our bow ran. And here's our guitar I already recorded. that I do really want to push myself to try and learn is how to do these tunes eventually. Wait, let me check before I say this. Yeah, I really eventually want to try and learn a bunch of these also on the banjo, because it's not like seen as common in jams, but you do hear banjo as well, a 4-string banjo, in Celtic music. So I think that'd be so fun. I only have a 5-string, but like, I don't see how that would get in the way too much. I think the tuning's still the same. It's just that this has a 5th string up here. So this would be... Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, guys. It would probably make more sense fretted up. That's just on ranch. Getting used to the interval differences on the banjo is so confusing to me. As an open string without different tunings, it's already a G chord. So the shapes that I use to make scales on the guitar and the violin are completely different from the banjo. So I'm still trying to get used to it. No, trust me, it's a thing. Irish session I go to as a banjo player, and it fits in well. Is the main reason I first started to like actually realize that banjo is a part of traditional Irish music was this particular tune called the Neck Belly Reels. Have you heard of this one, Hall? It's so fun. I haven't played it for a long time, so I might not be able to remember, but I'm going to do my best. This was like one of the first pieces that made me want to learn Irish music. I just thought it was so fun. Is that not so fun? Also a 3-layer or 3-section Celtic song. You don't find them as much, but they're fun. For Hall, if you want the video, yes, the video is so cute. It's a really good vibe. The only thing I wish that I got to have with this video as well is that there's no violinist in that performance, and I'm still trying to get used to the Celtic bowing patterns, because Celtic bowing is so different than classical and even bluegrass. Like it has its very own grouping of slurred notes that I'm still trying to get used to. But I had a great time doing that, so I might enjoy some more Celtic music tonight. I wonder if I have my other... Yes, I do have a template for Red Haired Boy, as well as Kesha's Jig. I kind of want to see if I can find those on the computer. Unless you guys are sick of me doing Celtic music. I'm having fun, though. Ooh, I always need to stretch after it. I get nervous that I'm going to forget the notes, so my arm tenses up a lot when I play. So I'm also trying to get used to playing Celtic tunes and allowing my arms to not tense up, because then they start to cramp up. So let me search my computer real quick. Red-haired boy. I have 2 different ones. What was the most recent modification? Maybe this one? Oh. That's the sound my computer makes when it opens up a project. So I think this is a modified version I did for a gig. I want to see if there's any difference between the two. I'm just skimming real quick, y'all. It looks like I just changed chords on this one. Okay. And then do I have Kesha's Jig? I do. How exciting. Quiet Wyatt, that's adorable. I really like your name. Quiet Wyatt. Let me see here. I'm gonna do some sight reading. Okay. I just need to pause our music over here. Let me... Take your time. So it's just a G chord spelling it down. Just remember your G arpeggios. I'm feeling brave enough to give this a go. Let me print these so I have them. Oh, look what you've inspired. You've inspired me to brush off my Celtic experience again. I do want to get better at playing with the different bow hold as well. Not every fiddle player does it, but a lot of Celtic players hold the bow up a lot higher, which does help make it easier, but I'm just not used to it. My printer's out in the next room. I'm just gonna run out and grab it real quick. But for anyone that's stuck around from the raid or popped in today, welcome. I really appreciate you spending some time with me today. For anyone who's new, my name is Joe, and I play primarily over video game music, because I love video game music. It's all the stuff you're hearing in the back. But I do try to challenge myself to have as much variety on the song list as I can, because the more I learn, then the better it's gonna make me at music. So I've been going into Celtic stuff, and I also make loops, playing lots of different instruments and sing on top of them for covers and more instrumental music of like video game stuff. But I'm gonna run out in the hall and grab the sheet music I printed because I want to try this. And honestly, we are pretty close to when I would typically take my first break. So with me grabbing the sheet music, I'm also gonna make this my first break. And just take a few minutes to check in with myself and use the restroom and get hydrated. So let me do those things. And when I come back, let's try and do another Celtic loop. Because I did already have one with pre-recorded guitar. I just need to do it and kind of brush off the dust, the rosin. All right, everybody. I'll be right back. Thank you. Okay, I am back. Thanks, y'all. Bit longer break. I had to switch my laundry and feed Mr. Bimby. And also, kind of magical, it is currently snowing, like barely, but it's snowing a little bit in Nashville. Butler! I also got socks. Sometimes I hate wearing socks, sometimes I like it. We're gonna see how this goes. Butley, how are you? It's good to see you. I'm feeling a little bit better this week. I'm still dealing with a lingering case of bronchitis, but it's much more manageable this week. First snow of the season yesterday. Were you excited by it, or were you kind of bummed? Yo, Guitar Shredder, what's up? Thank you so much. It's good to see you. Great timing. I just finished my break. I'm out of breath as I ran upstairs. And I'm still dealing with the sicky thing. Welcome, Raiders. Hi, my name is Joe, and I play over video game soundtracks, and I also make loops playing lots of different instruments and sing on top of them. I play over a lot of video game soundtracks, because video game music's my favorite. So I've been avoiding it for a bit. I feel like I gave it enough space. I selfishly want to do Tifa's theme. And for anyone that's not already following Guitar Shredder, you're going to want to change that. A really wonderful, wonderful, wonderful player. So if you like music, which I hope you do as you're here, definitely check him out. This button. Thanks for the follow. goodness, we got another raid and a brand new sub. Thank you so much for Big Pantero for a brand new Prime. I really, really appreciate that. And in case you didn't know, you do get to pick a song when you sub to the channel from the song list. So no pressure, but if that's something that you would like, just copy and paste the song title in chat and we'll make that happen for you. For Chris, thank you so much for the raid. It's so lovely to see you. How have you been? Another guitarist legend here on Twitch, so if you're not familiar, definitely make sure to pop on over and give a follow. He's super, super talented. And on top of that, really, really nice company with a great song list. So I highly recommend for both of our wonderful guitarist raiders, for Guitar Shredder and Chris. I really appreciate it. For raiders, welcome. My name's Joe, and I play over video game soundtracks like what we just heard. I listen to them and I write out the music based on what I'm hearing, so I'm always adding more stuff. And I also make loops, playing lots of instruments and sing on top of them. I was actually going to try and do a Celtic song that I haven't played for a long time as a loop. If that interests anyone, I would love to get to perform for you. Also, for YouTube chat, Joshua, welcome. It's wonderful to see you. How are you today? Let's see. Entegri, what's up? I was actually listening this morning from the... What's that soundtrack called? Town to City? I know that you had mentioned that that had come out. Maybe I'll put that for the background music today and see if we can find a song for me to learn from the song from the soundtrack. There's a video game called Station to Station that I've learned some pieces from, and the creator made another game. It's what's going to be on in the background. I already want to learn this. It's cute. Sorry, I'm having a smoothie for like my lunch. Have you listened to the Farthest Frontier soundtrack? Beautiful music. I'll check it out. Is it a game? Farthest Frontier. I'll check it out. Partway through the stream, I'll switch to that soundtrack and we can listen together and see if there's anything that you guys want me to learn from it. Farthest Frontier game OST. Got it. A new game on Steam finally out. Hope you like it. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you. Would you also learn music from sci-fi games? I'm gonna learn music from any game. There's nothing that's off the table for me. Oh, I actually learned one Silk Song song. It's in one of these piles. I don't mind playing that now before I do the Celtic loop because I haven't done it for a bit. Oh my gosh! Shafric, thank you! Thank you so much for a brand new sub. I'm trying to get enough people to sub at tier 1, 2, and 3 for this month so that I can get in the Partner Plus level 2 program. I need 3 months of a certain amount of people to sub. They don't count Prime, and they don't count gifted subs. Oh, I found it. But for those who are able to and want to, for those who sub at tier 1, 2, or 3, it will help me be able to stream for another year. Right now my main source of income is from Twitch, so if I get the 70-30 cut, it's gonna help me be able to keep streaming 4 days a week. Sorry to rummage through all the sheet music. Because I remember I have one song here, but I know I'm not ready to play it. Yes, I remember it's super fast. It wouldn't be in this pile, so that leaves this one. You know what? I actually have it on the computer. I'll just do that. My apologies, everyone. Yes, I learned 2 Silk Song pieces. This one, I can try and sight read, but it's gonna sound bad. Fleetopia song? I'll check that out. Fleetopia. Yes, I wrote out the music for Strive and then another one, but I can't remember the other one. It's on the song list though, so I guess I could just try it. Let me search for it. Moss Grotto, that's it. Let me play Moss Grotto from Silk Song. Oh my god, Stable Tables continuing your gift sub. Thank you, that gives me another Partner Plus point. I've just started to compose some music. I was really excited to be able to, this year, say that I've now officially been hired and paid as a songwriter for a client, and I never thought that was going to be the case, so I'm trying to do more arranging and composition work. I'll learn this song for next stream. I really like it so far. So I'll learn Fleetopia for tomorrow. Sometimes I do live transcriptions on stream rather, but I forgot my iPad that I do them on at my last rehearsal and haven't picked it up yet. But I have done live transcription with you guys before. I was just worried that people think it's boring and they'll like unfollow and get mad at me. I'm still trying to figure out what people want to see me do. Here's some Silk Song. This is Moss Grotto. Casey, thank you. We got a hype train, baby. it blocked the music, so I had to stand up. So that's the first song that I learned from Silk Song. I wrote music out for another one, but I know I need to practice it before I play. I can try, but just go easy on me, as it's not going to sound pretty. It's going to be pretty messy. That needs practicing. It didn't go as poorly as I thought it would, so I'll take it. But we'll practice it. It will get cleaner the next time I do it, I promise. For Shavrik, thank you so much for not only a brand new sub, but also the bits, as well as Casey. We got 10 seconds left of this hype train, trying to force our way into a level 2 here. I was actually planning on doing a Celtic loop next. For Tact, you're also a violinist, but in classical. Very cool. I feel like I've done a little bit of a bunch of different genres. I'm definitely not a master at any, but I like trying to play as much different things as I can. And on that note, this is actually a good transition for this Celtic loop that I wanted to try and do. There we go. So let me see here. I was gonna do Red-Haired Boy and Kesjig. We'll give that a go. Okay, perfect. I already have the guitar recorded. I just need to, before we get started, put in the Bo-Ran tracks. Bo-Ron, I always do that. You guys are seeing me try a bunch of stuff today that I'm not quite polished at. I hope you don't mind. We're being a bit experimental today. So now, I just need to put the samples in. And I need a hornpipe 4/4. For Scotsman, welcome. It's good to see you. How are you doing today? I am having fun. I'm feeling a bit better this week. I've been, as I've already mentioned before, getting over a case of bronchitis. But I feel much better this week compared to last week. Last week was tough, but definitely doable. And I'm grateful that it's starting to get a bit easier. All right, let's see here. For Uriel, Uriel, I called you Uriel. How are you? It's so good to see you. I hope you're having a nice day. Judith, thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate that. I'm still figuring out how I want to do this. Let's do that. So, oh, I printed the sheet music. Great. Let's do some Celtic. It will be fun. Thanks for letting me repeat that for a bit, y'all. I wanted to go through the full form of it. Because with traditional Celtic, typically you play each section twice, and then the whole thing, and then the next tune twice, whole thing. I'm trying to decide when it comes to the Celtic loops. A part of me almost wants to have the harmony pre-recorded, and then I can just like play through it. I don't know if that's what people want though. Like I could map out my pedals a bit better? But would you guys prefer watching me record the harmony violin part as well? I love this kind of music too. My grandma was actually from Ireland, so I feel like it makes me feel connected to her in a way. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's see here. Did I have any priority requests added to the queue? You guys are being so sweet. Let me just pick whatever I want to do today. For Electrified Flower, welcome. It's good to see you. I'm happy you guys enjoyed a Celtic music interlude there. That was fun. So, ever since I got bronchitis, I haven't really been singing much. I actually feel pretty good today, so I kind of want to sing something. I have Time in a Bottle in front of me, so I feel like I'll just do that one. I'm excited because I did problem solve some things in my head. For Eric, is there something that you'd like to hear? Please do record the whole thing live. I will honor that. I did realize that there's some things I can do with my foot pedals that will make it more efficient. I'm just gonna have to watch, like, honestly, I'm probably gonna have to watch an hour's worth of YouTube videos to figure out how to do it. The foot pedal that I use has 6 pedals, and it works really well for what I need, but there are, like, no good resources that I've found to really instruct you how to use it. Even the directions in the box were so confusing. I've actually talked to a fair amount of other streamers about it who also use this pedal, like Justine and like Julia. It's great for when you figure out how to use it, but it is really tricky. For Trevor, I was just saying how I want to make sure to sing today. And also, yes, everyone's looping style is different. But after talking with Justine at TwitchCon, she actually gave me some ideas that I think would be really helpful. But again, I need to sit down and read a bunch of manuals, which obviously, you know, who wants to do that? Ballum Garden, you got it, dude. I feel like this looks so gross. This is my smoothie lunch. I'm sorry. It looks nasty. Ballum Garden. I write the manuals, not the manuals you're using, but other manuals. Well, anytime you've given me instructions, they've been clear and very concise and very easy to understand, Trev. The ones that came into the box that came with it, I'm not happy with. Petrie, I mentioned this last stream, you weren't there. I'm so sorry. I totally forgot about your request for Conolave City. I will do that for you right after I do Ballum Garden. And then we're gonna sing Time in a Bottle. Very eclectic song list that we have today. Is that how you say that? Eclectic? 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 Let's see. I agree, the Ballum Garden melody I find super relaxing. It's probably one of the songs you hear the most when you play through Final Fantasy VIII, but I never got sick of it. Cool. Track is queued. Let me just load it over here. Whenever I play that one, I like to test myself to see if I remember how to play it on piano. I'm not doing well. Let me try it again. jinx myself. Ironically, the hard part of the song I did right, and the easy stuff I got wrong. Regardless, I should sit down with the metronome tonight and just run through that a few times, because I don't want to lose it. I don't want to lose it. It's not necessarily like a difficult piece, but I gotta keep it fresh if I want to have it memorized. I'm also still getting over kind of a fear of the piano. It's gotten a lot better over this past year. But my first instinct when I look at the piano is I'm just like, oh my god, there's so many buttons. I still view it as like buttons. I'm getting better with knowing like chord shapes and interchangeable positions with them. So it's getting better, but it's still kind of scary. For Shadow Walker, welcome. It's good to see you. It's been a minute. I hope you've been well. I've been doing good on this end over here in Nashville. I feel like this year in general has been like a really important and wonderful growth year for myself and my confidence. I've been hired for more gigs this year and like for a variety of different things than I have before. And I'm just really proud of myself. Like, thanks to this year, I got my first gig where I can now say I've been a paid singer-songwriter, where I got asked to write a song, all the music, all the lyrics, and I got paid for it and they liked it, and that's amazing. I have a bit of experience in songwriting, but not much, so getting that that confirmation made me feel really validated and that I could trust myself. But yeah, it's been a really good year. My only complaint, since I'm sniffling and you guys see me messing with my nose a lot, I'm getting over a case of bronchitis. It's just gonna probably take another week and a half to fully clear out. Becky! Oh, it makes me feel so warm and fuzzy hearing you say that. Thank you. Whenever you guys say you're proud of me, it like makes me want to cry. Thank you. Please let me know if there's something I can play for you, Becky. I'd really love to. No pressure. Speaking of songs I can play for you, I owe Petrie for like a week and a half now, Conolave City from Pokemon Diamond. But thank you guys so much. You've been really seeing my growth, both personally and as a musician, since I started here on Twitch. I used to get so nervous on camera that I would like run off and like cry. Or sometimes I wouldn't even run off. I'd just cry here in front of you. And I still, of course, have a lot of goals and growing that I want to do, but I really do feel like not only did you watch me grow, but I do feel like you guys actively held my hand as I was going through all that. There's been a lot of moments on camera when I've had a weaker moment and I would in real time get you guys telling me to stop being so hard on myself and that I should be proud of myself, and I really do mean it when I just say like I do feel like you held my hand as I got to this point, so thank you, really. And Matt is right. Matt was the very first mod. I used to have to call him in Discord before every stream because I was on the verge of tears and being like, I can't do this, I'm too nervous. Every single stream. That was back with the lamps and the bookshelf stage too. Like it went on for that long. But yeah. Hedges, you're wonderful. Also, Celeste, welcome. You were here for a good part of that journey too. Dark Trojan, welcome. Also for Rat Attack and Joroking, thank you very much for the follows. I really appreciate it. We've seen it all and it's okay. It's okay to have breakdowns and crying. You're human. We see you, Joe, and you've done so well with trying to overcome it. Yeah, like I really feel like this has been a year with a lot of steps made, and I'm feeling more optimistic than I have for a bit. For Rick, welcome! How are you? It's been what, 5 years, almost 6? I think with you being here, probably 5? I've entered my 7th year of streaming this year, believe it or not, which is insane. I was reading an article about how for a lot of people that kind of try out with streaming, that the average like longevity was like 2 years before people quit. And it definitely put into perspective how lucky I am. But as long as you guys keep giving me the support, I'm gonna keep pushing myself and keep trying to learn more things and add more hard songs and just make the quality of the channel the best that I can. I showed up right before the Ableton transition. Oh! That Joe would be in awe of this one. When I first switched from my loop pedal to Ableton, that was a hard month and a half of streaming. Oh my god. I cried so much on camera. So embarrassing. this week I need to sit my butt down and do some violin practice. I've been so busy and like playing the violin for like most of these things that have kept me busy. But when I have more time, I used to try and do at least 2 hours of violin practice a day. And I have not had the time, and I can feel it. Let's see, did I catch up with everything? I think it did. So I mentioned how with my recovering bronchitis thing, I haven't been singing on stream much lately, and I miss it. So I want to try and sing a bit today. I'm not going to push my voice too hard because I am still a bit sore in that regard. But I miss it. I want to sing. Request this will be our year? Yeah, totally. I'm going to do it as a loop, but I kind of want to look at the chords and roughly sing it a little bit before I go on my break. I was thinking about this song the other day as I haven't sung it in so long. But this was like the first YouTube video that I made for years and years. Let's see. I could always change the key if I want. The warmth of your love's like the warmth of the sun, and this will be our year. It took a long time to come. Da, 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 da. Oh, C sharp minor. Or the original key I did was the warmth of your love's like the warmth of the sun, and this will be our year. It took a long time to come. Don't let go of my hand, my hand. Now that darkness has gone, and this will be our year. It took a long time to come. And I won't forget the way you helped me up when I was down. And I won't forget the way you said, darling, I love you. You give me faith to go on. Now we're there, and we've only just begun. This will be our year. It took a long time to come. I'm going to try the higher key. I, of course, recognize that I am recovering from the bronchitis thing. Wait, when you said 1, Arthur, are you saying that you like the first one better? Oh, one more time. For Uriel, gonna go again. My body tells me it needs bedtime. Nighty night. Stay healthy and wonderful and continue this amazing family. I'll always love to come back, even after some time away. Uriel, thank you so much. And just a general message for my wonderful friends that watch in different time zones like Europe and beyond. I have not been doing my morning streams as often, and I'm sorry. I know it's harder to catch my later streams. With how busy things got, I really needed more time in the mornings to put myself together. But now that things are clearing up a bit, I really do want to do my best to prioritize having the earlier streams. So I'm going to do my best to adhere by the current schedule, which is Monday and Friday at noon. And I'm excited to have a whole bunch of new stuff that I'm working on that I get to show you guys now that my freelance work has cleared up a bit. Before I get into doing this next loop, I am going to take my second break real quick. I think I need to check my laundry. Usually have to do a couple dries with the dryer. I've always wanted to add piano to this piece, but I didn't think I was good enough at the piano. figure it out. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way, for Toof, like crocodile tooth. I appreciate it. Thank you. For all the new follows. If you're enjoying the stream, I hope you consider doing the same. Really helps me out. I'm streaming 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And I'm really excited to add some new things that I've been working on and be able to share those with you. So thank you once again, everyone. I just need a few minutes to make sure I switch the laundry and grab a glass of water. Thank you. Thank you, Dorje. I appreciate you. Also, thank you to my wonderful YouTube chat. I really appreciate you guys as well. Do you play violin, piano, and guitar? I do! Yes, we are gonna hydrate, especially if I'm singing. Okay, guys, I'll be back in just a few minutes. Thank you. Okay, I'm back, everybody. Thank you. Also, my autoplay stopped for a moment, so there was an awkward silence. My apologies with that. You guys, I'm so excited because in Nashville today, it's barely anything at all, but technically it is snowing outside. Just like a couple tiny, tiny little flakes. I grew up outside of Boston, so I'm used to having winters be kind of continuous snow, ongoing all the way through sometimes even April. And obviously in Nashville, I don't see a lot of snow, so it makes me really happy. I look like a child when I use two hands to drink out of a water bottle. I look like a baby. Also today, maybe it's the snow making me feel cozy and having a lot of open conversation, but I feel kind of how I used to feel when I first started streaming today. Like I'm not worried about numbers and playing as many songs as I can. It's been really nice just to like hang out and talk. And for you guys to give me a safe place to do that. So thank you. It's hard when you start making a living off something to like not just take it way too seriously all the time. I'm finding the balance though. But just seeing the consistent names that I get to, like with Butley and Uriel and Hedges and Fast and Mario, whether you're newer or have been around for a while, Celeste. Just it's a nice feeling. I feel like I'm with friends. And I appreciate it. What are you drawing today for Eric? So I feel like the song has kind of like a swing, like a dun, 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 dun. This has a danger of me doing it too slow, so I'll push the tempo a bit. Dun, 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 dun. Let's do like 94. You're gonna hear the metronome for a moment. Please don't panic. I'll turn it off. I might be, whenever I get a chance to do a break, like a couple days off from streaming, I'm considering going back down to one computer, use my Mac Studio, I think might be able to handle it. And then I don't have to worry about doing this metronome stuff because I'll be able to do it where you can't hear it. I like the volume changes in my second pass, so we'll use that one. Let's add the tambourine snare vibe. I have these snare brushes that I like to use on it for that jazzy vibe. And then maybe one more thing. And then we'll just go in with the guitar and build it from there. Jules, you look so beautiful in your Instagram posts. I was gonna write something, I'll write something after, but I was like in a rush to get ready. So typically when I've recorded this, I've only done guitar and violins, but if I'm feeling it, I might try and add some other stuff. We'll figure it out as we go. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit better. I've been still fighting the bronchitis stuff, but I feel a bit better. Get rid of that bad first chord. I'll go out of this. Dang it, girl. Here we go. Typically I've done violin after the guitar, so I'm gonna do that first, and then if I'm feeling another instrument, I kind of want the bass, maybe? Get our levels right first. This will be how it took a long time to come. Don't let go of my hand, now the darkness has gone. This will be how it took a long time to come. No, I won't forget the way you held me up when I was down, and I won't forget the way you said it. will be our year. Took a long time to come. Don't let go of my hand, now that darkness has gone. And this will be our year. Took a long time to come. And I won't forget the way you helped me up when I was down. And I won't forget the way you said, darling, I love you, you give me faith. Go on, now we're there, and we've only just begun. And this will be our year. Took a long time to come. The warmth of your smile, smile for me, little one. And this will be our year. Took a long time to come. You don't have to worry, all your worried days are gone. This will be our year. Took a long time to come. Now I won't forget the way you helped me up when I was down. Now I won't forget the way you said, darling, I love you, you give me faith to go on. Now we're there, and we've only just begun. And this will be our year. Took a long time to come. Woo! Of your love's like the warmth of the sun. And this will be our year. Took a long time to come. Don't let go of my hand, now that darkness has gone. And this will be our year. Took a long time to come. Now I won't forget the way you helped me up when I was down. And I won't forget the way you said, darling, I love you, you give me faith to go. Now we're there, and we've only just begun. And this will be our year. Took a long time to come. Okay. Even with feeling still a little bit sicky, I'm pretty proud of myself. Yes, I know, honestly, some of those higher notes, more so than not feeling well, I'm just scared of them. When I was taking lessons with Carissa, she did a really good job with showing me, like, you are capable of hitting these as you're doing them in your warm-ups, but, like, mentally you're getting in your way. Which I do think she was right on. So I'm trying to keep that in mind. I do want to pick up lessons with her again once things kind of get a bit more open with my schedule. Next time I do that, I'll add the bass to it. Let's do another singing song. I kind of want to do Norah Jones' Don't Know Why. Yes, it's another one where there's some notes I'm afraid of, but I think I'm more afraid than not being able to do it because I'm sick, so I should conquer that fear. And I don't want to forget how to play the guitar part either. Don't worry, I got my water. Small steps, exactly. Yeah, I definitely want to pick up doing lessons with Carissa again once again I get some more free time. She's amazing. Ooh, there's also First Day of My Life here, which I want to play because it also has a more... God, I always forget it freaking cranks volume when I start. I'm sorry. Whenever I open Ableton, it will jump the volume. I'm sorry. I never learn. What was I even saying? Oh, after this, let's do First Day of My Life because I don't want to forget my guitar part. My course teacher would always say, keep the air spinning and approach from above when nearing the upper end of my range. And I think making it an anatomy thing is of considering airflow helped me get out of my head. What's helped me the most is in order to get your more airy head voice, you lift the back. I forget how she described it. Basically, I close off the back of my mouth when I sing out of fear of not having control. But to get the high notes, it's the same lifting feeling as like when you yawn, you'll feel in the back part of your mouth, the upper part, a lift happening there. And I have turned off my ability to do that with singing for the past few years. And I need to learn how to access that again. So that's what's helped me the most. I have to like basically pretend I'm yawning when I sing higher. Let's see. Do I have my foot heat petals arranged? I do. Alright. I need a capo for this. Yeah. Chris! Long time no see. It's good to see you. Oop, I bumped a tambourine and the piano. Okay, I'm ready. It should be... So now I'm gonna do the violin parts and then I'll sing. Thanks, Chris. How are you? It's good to see you. I waited till I saw the sun. Don't know why I didn't come. I left you by the house of fun. Don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come. When I saw the break of day, wish that I could fly away. Instead I'm kneeling in the sand, catching teardrops in my hands. My mind is drenched in wine, but you'll be on my mind forever. Out across the endless sea, I would die in ecstasy, but I'll be a bag of bones, driving down this road alone. My heart is drenched in wine, but you'll be on my mind forever. Something has to make you run. Don't know why I didn't come. I feel as empty as a drum. Don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come. Oh man, that felt good doing again. I missed that. For Sailing K, welcome back. Also, Teddy Freshness. Fresh S, my apologies. I haven't seen you in so long. How have you been? It's so good to see you. With that one, I'm trying to decide if it would be worth it for me to sit down and learn the piano part to that song as well, or if I should just embrace it being only the guitar and the strings. Because like the piano is so iconic with that song, but given the guitar part that I learned is like essentially the piano line. So I don't really know. I don't know what the right move is. So let me see here. I was saying how there was another song I wanted to play because there's a finger-picking guitar part that I made up that I don't want to forget. It was Bright Eyes, got it. After not singing for a week, I am having a really good time getting to sing these songs, you guys. It's fun. So, let's see. Okay. Got it. So let me remind myself of the guitar part that I did. I want to get my lyrics out because I do tend to forget this one. So if you want to be with me, there's 6,000 times, I just have to wait and see. Oh, I didn't reprint it. I think I've memorized, it's fine. We'll just go for it. My mom calls this the paycheck song, is that's a lyric she remembers, and it makes my heart so warm. She's like, I like that paycheck song. For Rollin' Like Jimmy, this is a brewery that I played at in Nashville. It's the Jackalope Brewery. They have good beer, good music. Let's do it. Two, three. for the paycheck, waiting to win the lottery. Maybe this time it's different. I mean, I really think you like me. Let's do it. With some violin. of my life. Swear I was born right in the doorway. I went out in the rain, everything changed. They're spreading blankets on the beach. Yours is the first face that I saw. Think I was blind before I met you. Now I don't know where I am, I don't know where I've been, but I know where I want to go. And so I thought I'd let you know that these things take forever. I especially am so. But I realized that I need you, and I was wondering if I could come home. I remember the time you drove all night just to meet me in the morning. And I thought it was strange that everything changed. You felt as if you just woke up. And you said, this is the first day of my life. I'm glad I didn't die before I met you. But now I don't care, I could go anywhere with you, and I'd probably be happy. So if you won't be with me, with these things there's no telling, we'll just have to wait and see. But I'd rather be working for the paycheck than waiting to win the lottery. Besides, maybe this time it's different. I mean, I really think you like me. This is the first day of my life. It's where I was born right in the doorway. Wait, sorry, I need to fix what I just did. I'm sorry. I killed the vibe. I remember the time you drove all night. That's what we need. I remember the time you drove all night just to meet me in the morning. And I thought it was strange and everything changed. You felt as if you just woke up, and you said, this is the first day of my life. I'm glad I didn't die before I met you, but now I don't care, I could go anywhere with you, and I'd probably be happy. So if you wanna be with me, with these things there's no telling, we'll just have to wait and see. But I'd rather be working for the paycheck than waiting to win the lottery. Besides, maybe this time it's different. I mean, I really think you like me. I'm wondering if that was too slow. Maybe I'll try and make it a little faster for the next stream. But I'm so happy, you guys. We revisited 3 songs that I haven't sang in a very long time, and I really enjoyed it. I'll have to make sure to put those in a more heavy rotation. And thank you so much. We had our first donos of the week. Thank you so much, Chris, for $5, and for Teddy Fresh's for $4.20. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Chris, I saw your priority request for Summer Sky. I can totally do that for you. And for Teddy Fresh, if there's something I can play for you, please let me know. And I will make those my last 2 priority requests of the day. I'm glad to do Summer Sky next, as I think I am pushing my voice a little bit. After having bronchitis, I don't want to lose it as it's coming back. So probably no more singing songs for today. But I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you. I've been really enjoying, like I said, getting back into doing some more singing stuff. For anyone that's new, welcome. My name's Jo, and I make loops playing a lot of different instruments and sing on top of them. And I also play over video game soundtracks, because that's my favorite music to listen to. Oh! Hi, Kimchi! Do you want to say hi, everybody? You want to say hi? You can jump on my lap. Okay. Here's Kimchi. My little boy. Here, I'll put you in my lap. A wild Kimchi appears. You've been really good today, buddy. I had the door open and you didn't get ejected once. Yeah, this is Kimchi. It's kind of hard to see on the camera, but he's like a dark brown color. I'm just showing you off, buddy. And then he has like Siamese markings, but those are black, and the rest of his body is like a dark chocolate brown. Why are you so upset? Are you gonna let me do a couple more songs, buddy, before I wrap up today? He says no. He does have a lot to say. Is it Bombay? It's his name's Kimchi. The Korean pickled cabbage. But I also call him Bimby. Like Bambi, except with an I. Kimby Bimby. But his name's Kimchi. Oh my gosh, so cute. I think what I'd like to do before I do my last few songs for today, I do want to take a quick break and probably turn on the dryer for my laundry one last time. And I'll check your food bowl. Make sure you have your foods. He's like, yes. And then I will do Summer Sky and a few more. I am helping out my friend by watching over their cat tonight too, so I want to leave enough time to get there early enough. Oh god, my voice sounds like sandpaper. Inverted Popes, both on YouTube as well as Twitch. It's good to see you. For Pakshana on YouTube, welcome. Nivix, what's up? You didn't get ejected today. There's still time. Ever. He is a very spicy cabbage, it's true. Alright, beautiful friends. I'm just gonna take one last break for a couple minutes. For Eric, thank you so much, by the way, for Tier 2. I'm in the final month push to get into the Partner Plus Level 2 program. You have to get 3 months in a row, and this will be the 3rd. So if I get enough Tier 1, 2, or 3 subs by the end of the month, I get a 70-30 cut for a whole year, which would help me out dramatically. So thank you so much to those who have contributed toward that. I really appreciate it. They do not count gifted subs or Prime. I just want to make that clear in case someone's like, I'll just gift a bunch. So thank you again, everybody, so much. I am going to take, like I said, just a few minutes and then we'll wrap this stream up. I appreciate you guys. My goodness, convoluted, thank you. Thank you for Tier 2. That helps me so much for that Partner Plus push. Thank you. Oh goodness, goodbye. That is the hardest song on my song list, but you're not here often, so I will do it. Let me do Summer Sky, and then I'll do Bo Burnham's Goodbye. And I'll make those the last two. Yes, again, that loop's quite involved, but I can give it a go. Kimchi followed me back upstairs. You didn't want food. You just wanted attentions. Can you wait for 2 more songs, buddy? And then we'll hang out. Let's see. I will knock out Chris's request first. And then I will do Bo Burnham's Goodbye. No, it's okay. There's no way to know that. I just can't help but have a moment of fear whenever I see someone ask for it. Where I'm like, uh-oh. All right, let's give this a go. All right, I'm gonna put you on the floor, Bub, but you gotta let me play 2 songs. Please don't jump on the piano or I will kick you out of the room, okay? Tweakifer, thank you! Thank you for helping me towards my PP point push. That's 3 whole more points. It's good to see you, Tweakifer. Thank you again. I really, really appreciate that. How are you doing today? Kimchi's about to jump on this keyboard in like 3 seconds. How old is Kimchi? Kimchi's getting close to being 3 years old, I think. I think that's right. It's so easy to forget. I do know that he was born, though, on New Year's Day. He's a New Year kitty cat. So on January 1st, we will celebrate Kimchi's birthday. Or, yeah, he's about to be 3 years old, I think. Okay. This is a wonderful song from the Swedish game, Unravel. I'm good at work trying to figure out what to do for lunch. Ooh. I feel like, for whatever reason, this year's been the year of Mexican food for me. I'm always craving Mexican food. It's so good. Put anything in a tortilla and I'm happy. So, knock on wood, but I'm shocked Kimchi hasn't jumped on the keyboard. He's such a good boy. I'm so proud of him. All right, so we're going to end very appropriately with Bo Burnham's Goodbye. This is an example of a song that, like, I really wanted to do, even though it's not necessarily very loopable. It has different tempos and time signatures and things like that, but I really wanted to do my best to see if there was a way I could figure out how to learn how to play it live. And I did find a way to do it. It takes a lot of foot choreography between the pedals that I have at my feet, but I am going to give it my best go. Mostly it's the chords I got to remember. Let's see. So it's so long. B flat diminished should be. So B flat major, B flat minor, B flat diminished. So then if I make that an inversion, and then going from an E flat would be, does anybody? That doesn't sound right. What would it be then? Oh, I don't think I actually need to play that part because I pre-recorded the piano there to switch. Okay, yep, okay. It's all coming back to me. Silver, how are you? It's good to see you. Make sure this is all working. Background. So this is how it ends. Okay, yep. I wrote a note for myself. Quantize for half a measure, perform and then turn quantizing off when go live. When you go to B section, bring quantizing back to 1 bar. Okay. I think that all makes sense. Half a bar. So strings are going to come in at the pre-chorus. I'm going to record all the strings that I need. And then I'll sing and perform the piano live on top of it for segments. These are going to be really loud, I can tell. very appropriately came in for my last song, which is it's a loop arrangement of Bo Burnham's Goodbye. For Helena, thank you so much. It was so lovely to get to meet you at TwitchCon. I get so shy at those things. I always wish I could talk to people more than I end up doing because I get scared. Welcome Raiders, my name's Joe, and I make loops playing lots of different instruments. For this one I do piano and strings. I have a few more layers that I need to record before I can sing on it, but I hope you like it. Make sure I got my mixing right before the fast section. Does anybody want a joke? Laughing in the background. That's super. Okay. So then the fast section. Here we go. those are all the layers I need. Quantizing turned off. Tano, thank you. So long, goodbye. I see you when I see you. You can pick the street, I'll meet you on the other side. So long, goodbye. Do I really have to finish? Do returns always diminish? Did I say that right? Damn it! This song is so complicated to loop. I can do it. Let me try again. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So long. Goodbye. See you when I see you. You can pick the street, I'll meet you on the other side. So long, goodbye. Do I really have to finish? Do returns always diminish? Did I say that right? Does anybody want to joke when no one's laughing in the background? So this is how it ends. I promise to never go outside again. So long, bye. I'm slowly losing power. Has it only been an hour? No, that can't be right. So long, goodbye. Hey, here's a fun idea. How about I sit on the couch and I watch you next time? Does anybody want to joke when no one's laughing in the background? So this is how it ends. I promise to never go outside again. Am I going crazy? What do I even know? Am I right back where I started 14 years ago? Wanna guess the ending if it ever does. I swear to God that all I've ever wanted was a little bit of everything all of the time. A bit of everything all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. I'm finished playing and I'm staying inside. If I wake up in a house that's full of smoke, I'll panic. So call me up and tell me a joke. When I'm fully irrelevant, totally broken, damn it, call me up and tell me a joke. Oh shit, you're really joking at a time like this. Well, look who's inside again. Went out to look for a reason to hide again. Well, buddy, you found it. So come out with your hands up, we've got you surrounded. Oh my gosh, I did it. That song is such a brain trip. Also, thank you so much, everybody. I've been recovering from bronchitis, which is very cute and demure. But today's my first day singing back after taking a good week off from singing, and while it's still a little bit rusty, I'm really having a great time being able to do all this again. So thank you so much. For anyone that stuck around from Helena's Raid, thank you so much for giving me a chance. I really appreciate it. Again, my name's Joe, and I make loops. That one was just the piano and the strings, but I also play the guitar and the bass and the banjo and the mandolin. And as well as doing singing covers, I also play over video game music, because that's my favorite genre of music. I will say, even though I feel bad leaving after we had such a wonderful raid, I have just one more song for tonight. I have to run over and take care of my friend's cat, because they're out of town, and I don't want to push myself too hard after having been sick. But to showcase my love of video game music, why don't I do a song I used to end every stream with back in the day. It's called Main Menu, and I just think it is such a sweet, lovely, somber, beautiful song, and I hope that you enjoy it as well. If you enjoyed the music, I hope you consider following, coming back sometime. I stream 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'll be live again tomorrow at, I'll be live tomorrow, 3. We got there. 3 p.m. Central Time. And then I'm going to do 3 p.m. Thursday and noon on Friday. But I would love to get to show you guys a song that I really love. For McFlurry Mac, that's what makes me really passionate about playing over these video game soundtracks, is I feel like there's so many really gorgeous, gorgeous pieces that people don't get a chance to hear, like especially if they're not regular gamers. And so it's like my pride and joy every week to just go through different game soundtracks and try and find really beautiful, lovely pieces. And it just makes me feel really fulfilled. As well as playing over the soundtracks, I've also been making loops of like things that might seem too gamey for mainstream, and make my own kind of renditions. Sorry about the thing. So I did this one from the most recent Zelda game. I gotta redo the piano on it. Da-da-dun, da-dun, dun. Da-da-dun. I play over a couple Twilight Princess tracks. I want to do a loop of Mifa's. No, that's not her name. What's the little part thing's name? The like from the dark side? Midna. I always do that, thank you. But yeah, I've just been really passionate about taking these songs that some people might not regularly pick and make them something that's just like a nice, peaceful backdrop. We also did one of the themes from Courage the Cowardly Dog, and I love it so much. I'll show you that one, and then we can do a raid. This gives me like that late fall cozy vibe. It's really cute. Let's see. Does anyone else here love Courage the Cowardly Dog? Because I do. I played the banjo and the mando for this one. Well, I have this in the background. Again, thank you guys so much. I really hope you consider coming back sometime. And I'm on a mission to just make a bunch of cozy, jazz loungy backdrop vibes. Frosius, thank you. This needs to have the radio effect. Yeah, the radio voice over it. I'll add it for next time with some like vocal harmonies and stuff. I think that would be fun. Let's see who's live. I always like to take an extra moment to see if there's someone new, like I don't usually get a chance to raid that's live. Thank you guys. Let's get Arca Jazz. I feel like I haven't said hello to them for a while. Thank you guys again. I really appreciate it for always being a safe place for me to just continue to practice playing things that I really enjoy. And I'm working on some new stuff I'm excited to show you now that I have some time, that my freelance stuff is all done. Oh, Kimchi, you want to say bye? It's okay. He thinks I'm about to kick him out, because I usually kick him out, as he jumps on the keyboard. Oh, you want to say hi? Kimchi says bye-bye. Good boy, Kimchi. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll be live again tomorrow for anyone that wants more music. We love you. Right, Kimchi?